Hello, my name is Soraya Anchondo, and I am currently a career tutor at Eastwood Middle School. For today's PowerPoint and presentation, I'm going to show you my 5 talents that can be applied for human capital services. So for my first one, I put that I'm always calm, very cool, and relaxed, which means that I can handle any task that's thrown at me. And also, I rarely get stressed. I tend not to get stressed because I know there's always like a better side of things, and I always see the pro side of everything. Yes, there's always a pro and con. However, it's best to just stay calm, cool, and collected because no matter what, every situation can get fixed and there's always a solution. And with that coinciding with my point of view, being around a lot of children has taught me to be patient because they need a strong role model to look up to. For my second talent, I put being assertive. I'm very to myself. I know how to be very professional. I know how to be very quiet when needed to be. I tend not to overshare in the professional field because you're there to work. I I understand that we can tend to be close and we can build a lot of close relationships, but in the workplace, it's better to just be professional. You have to take everything seriously. And I'm trying to practice that because that's a really great asset to have when you're taking that next step further into your career. For my third talent, I put looks. I know how to dress professionally and I know how to look professionally. When you go to a job, you cannot go looking a mess. You cannot go smelling a mess either. Like you're there to have a job, you're there to be in the job. You need to have that done with you. For my next talent, I put that I tend to think logically, like, okay, there's a reason this is happening, so let's look for like the most reasonable outcome. For example, it's election year. So in politics, I don't always associate myself with a given party because each candidate has different beliefs and goals. Even if they're running for Republicans or Democrats, like their goals may not necessarily match with that party, but they more match like independently what they stand for. Hence why no matter what happens, you have to think logically. You have to think there's a who, what, when, where, why, and how, and everything that happens. And you need to make sure that you make the best choice possible no matter what in any given situation. For my last talent, I put organization. I am the most organized person you can ever meet. Being organized applies to absolutely everything. It goes in with school, work, at home, personal lives, everything. If you have an agenda, your life will be so much easier. For example, I always tell my students that they have to have an agenda, which I do. And no matter what, you always have to keep up with your schedules because if not, you will be lost. It is almost impossible to remember everything. If you do, I give you a million props, but I personally don't. So being organized and laying out everything from the get-go is so essential. It's such a great talent to have. And if you have that talent sooner rather than later, you will see a lot more success in your future. And that is my presentation, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.